Good morning, EV world. EVAJ here. Beautiful Saturday morning in Southwest Florida. Today we're going to take a look at a number of coming soon locations that's popped up in this area. We're going to go visit them today. Let's see. We've got two Mercedes-Benz high power charging location, which I've already visited. So we'll check on the status of those, see how close they are to opening. Also, there's a new IONNA location that has now showed up on PlugShare as coming soon, as well as 3 Walmart supercenters getting Walmart charging. So we'll visit those, as well as the Circle K that I think we just rolled by. So we're going to take a look at all these sites and see how things are coming along. These are all in Lee County in Southwest Florida. So we'll see you guys at these sites. Good morning, EV world. EVAJ here. I am down at Walmart Supercenter in Estero, Florida, southern Lee County. This is the site of one of the Walmart Supercenters that have showed up in PlugShare as coming soon with Walmart charging. Came here just to check it out, see what's going on. I see a couple of fenced up area. This one here currently just has a bunch of containers sitting behind this fence. I don't see any construction work. The sign just says they're renovating, but nothing in particular as far as EV charging. There is another fenced up area on the other side of the parking lot, so we're going to go over there and take a look at that as well. But something is going on here. We know it's been listed. There's been a permit pulled for this. Not far along. Not sure how far along they are. But we do have some fencing that may or may not be related to the EV charging. I'm going to run over to the other side of the parking lot. You can see way over there the other fencing, and let's see if there's anything going on EV related over there. Be back in a sec. So we're over here at the other side of the parking lot. We got a lot of fencing over here, so let's take a look. We got this little fenced up area over here. It's not the main area. Let's see if we can see what's going on back there. Has some blue privacy fencing that prevents you from looking in. Hard to tell what's going on back there. If it's just a dumpster or if it's equipment. very hard to see. But we're gonna walk around, take a look. We've done a pretty good job of not allowing you to see what's in there. It looks like a dumpster, so I don't think that's anything critical. Let's head over to the larger area over here. Again, you can see the renovation signs. Shows a new pickup area. I see dumpsters and containers back there. See what else we've got. Walk along the outside. Shame we can't really see what's going on inside of there. See if any actual like construction equipment is located back there, or any EV related deliveries. But so far we can't really tell. We'll see when we get around to the frontal area. Maybe we'll have a better view, or maybe we could look in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Again, like I said, a lot of fencing, so there's definitely some stuff going on here. Maybe more than just your normal renovation. And wow, there's more fencing area in the back part as well. Wow, there's a lot going on at this Walmart. There's more stuff over there. Jeez. Oh, I'm a little trapped. We can get through this. So there's a little sign here. I see trailers in there. I see containers. There's a sign that just lists like construction management folks. But let's head to this other side over here. So we're back here on the side towards the rear of the Walmart, and here we see some actual construction going on. Not sure if this is related to the charging stations coming in, or if it's just other unrelated, but they're definitely doing some work here in the parking lot. Stuff is dug up. I see what looks like posts and conduits and, you know, sewer grates. So there's definitely something going on in this back area here. I don't see anything that look like chargers yet. Let's see there's some stuff stored over here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just concrete blocks I see back there. A lot of concrete blocks. So still don't see any EV equipment, but there's definitely work going on in this parking lot on this side of the building here. So maybe that's where it's gonna be. Maybe this is a new pickup area. Not sure. But lots of construction going on at this Walmart. So not clear yet where the work is gonna be, other than possibly in this back area where they've actually have dug up the parking lot. So, well, I should say side areas, not the back, but not quite up front. But we'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on this one, and we'll move on to our next site. We're here at the Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging location in Fort Myers on Daniels Parkway, right off I-75. Looks like all construction work's completed. We have our Alpatronic HYC 400. I love the fact that these have 4 connectors. So on both A and B side, you have both a CCS and a NACS connector. We got this one here. This one's a little offset, interestingly enough. It is sitting out away from the the main sidewalk area where the others are. But this is the accessible station. So you can see here we have the accessible EV charging, use last sign. Unlike Wawa, no parking except while charging. And that's the first 2, 7, 8, and 9, 10. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. All pretty much the same. All quad cable, dual connectors. We got the fun lights up there that Mercedes puts in that actually show you the state of charging. Switch gear is in. The last time I passed by here, I posted a photo on PlugShare. There was actually a crane here and they were working on the transformer. Transformer is in, but still fenced up. So site also has garbage cans. I'm pretty sure this is ready to go, probably just waiting for inspections and of course the power to be turned on. So far looking good. I think we're getting real close on this guy. Later on I will stop at the location in North Fort Myers as well. I'm gonna take a look from this side here. And there you see this, the switch gear and the back of the transformer that was installed. I didn't see if there's a power meter on that. Let's take a look around there and see. That should really tell us how close we are if there is already a power meter installed. And no, there isn't. So no power meter as yet. But like I said, we are getting very, very close here. So this site, I would expect to see, I know Lee County can take a little while with getting inspection. We're notorious for that. Cape Coral is probably even worse, but it can take quite a while to get these things inspected and get them up and running. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll be back again, check it out. But we're moving on to the next location. Getting back into our old friend Ariane here. So we're pulling into Cracker Barrel here. So about a mile down the road from the Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging location. This site has had a permit pulled for 20 Tesla superchargers for quite a while now, and no work has been done. Taking a look through here, if there's nothing going on, we're just gonna pass through. But yeah, it still looks like nothing happening as far as those Tesla superchargers. It's still showing on PlugShare, even though it's been a while and there's been no kind of construction or anything like that. But long delayed. Hopefully they'll get this started sometime soon. But we'll have those 10 Mercedes-Benz superchargers just down the road. We'll move on to the next site. All right, folks, pardon the noise. At a Wawa station on Colonial Boulevard, near State Road 82, just east of I-75, a couple miles east of I-75, and basically between Fort Myers and Lehigh Acres, Florida. This is supposed just announced by IONNA as a new, I'm going to walk away just to get away from there's a car wash right next to the site, and the blowers are going right now, so I'm going to walk away a little bit. But IONNA just announced this as a coming soon rechargery at Wawa. This was literally just announced in the last week or so. So we stopped here on our coming soon tour. But right now there's nothing here, not even a sign as yet, which is what I expected considering how recent the announcement was. Doing a quick walk around the property just to see. But where I was parked before is typically where IONNA, at all the other IONNA rechargery at Wawas that I've been to, they've been installing their chargers. It could possibly be on the other side. This would be the opposite side of that. This location here is McDonald's next door. And like I mentioned, a car wash on the other side. A few other amenities here besides the Wawa, the Burger King, and a lot of other little establishments. It's a fairly new shopping center complex that's being built up, so there's more to come. These are some of the early locations. The Wawa here, the gas pumps, as you can see, very busy. There's someone pulling in with their boat. We're back on the other side by that car wash in front of us. So typically at the other IONNA rechargery at Wawa's, they've been placing the chargers in this location over here on the left side of the building if you're looking at it from the front. But so far, nothing here yet, no signs, no IONNA coming soon. But again, we'll keep an eye on this and see how this comes up. Like, you know, they've been putting these things in at IONNA speed, so who knows how fast they can get this one going over here. It'll be the first IONNA in our location here. The next closest, I think, is Bradenton or maybe in Venice. So this would be the first IONNA in the deep Southwest Florida area, on the west coast of Florida. All right. we're gonna move on. Yeah, so here we are, a Walmart Supercenter, Colonial Boulevard, I-75 in Fort Myers. Another Walmart charging location announcement that was just recent, in the last week or so. Seen it pop up in PlugShare, confirmed by the Arkansas Landon, the Arkansas e-traveler, and I believe I don't know if it was Alejandro EV that actually found the permit, but permit has been found for this site. But again, very early in the process. Nothing fenced up like the Estero location yet. Estero was the first one to be announced in this area, and definitely looked like something's going on there. Nothing going on at this site right now. I don't see any kind of fencing. I don't see anything marked off. So I think still too early here. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit. If I see anything, I will record it. So there's a Walmart liquor store and a Murphy's gas station, which is the Walmart brand. Separate stores here on this complex. So went walking around looking for it, just to see if there's anything going on near those buildings as well, but nothing as yet. So I think we're just way too early at this point. So again, another one to keep an eye on. We'll move on. So here we are pulling into the Circle K, just to cross the intersection from the Walmart Supercenter where we just were. It's in the shopping plaza beyond the Lowe's, right on Colonial. And those vehicles you see there, most of them are waiting to enter the entrance ramp to I-75. So right at Colonial Boulevard, I-75, 6 Mile Cypress Boulevard or Parkway. So what driving through here, seeing that so far there's nothing in place, no construction, no fencing, nothing marked off, even a coming soon sign or anything. So looks like we're very early in this process. This is another that was just recently put up on PlugShare. So we will move on to the next site. We're at the Walmart Supercenter in Cape Coral, Florida, my hometown where I live. This is one of the sites that's been marked as coming soon for Walmart supercharging. They're checking out here in the parking lot. No fencing as yet. Don't see any kind of construction planned, any work. Now there is a permit pulled, so we know it's coming. But right now there's nothing here. I'm walking around to the side just to take a look to see if there's anything going on there. I doubt there is. This permit just appeared. Well, over the last couple of months, we've seen the application, and the permit was actually pulled just about 2 months ago. So I don't think anything as far as construction has started yet. So looking along here, the pickup area, yeah, we could see nothing going on there, which is not typically where Walmart would put chargers. They typically put them out front, so I wouldn't expect them to be back in this location. But again, another one that we're going to keep our eye on. Nothing going on as yet, but looking forward to this being a charging location in the future. Hello folks, here we are at Lockmore Plaza on the border of Cape Coral and North Fort Myers. We are here at our old friend, the Mercedes-Benz high-power charging station that's here. Pretty much on the same schedule as the one that's also being built down in Fort Myers. They are here. All the construction work is done. We have our four Alpatronic HYC 4000 with 4 connectors on them. Garbage cans, no squeegees that I see. We are not live as yet at this location, just like the other. No power as yet. I'm looking around, not sure where all of the equipment is for this location. It is here at the front of the parking lot, right off of the main road here, Hancock Bridge Parkway. So while these are sitting here, the 8-stall charging station, nowhere close by, as you can see, do I see any switchgear or transformer. So I'm not sure where the power is coming from here. It may be hidden, maybe somewhere in the back of the complex here. It's interesting layout that they would run it that far. I may take a walk around just to see if I could find anything. If I do, I'll get back on here. So I found a charging equipment. There are the chargers down there in the parking lot. And at this end, oh, all right, nice loud vehicle going on. That was definitely not an electric vehicle. But they have this ice machine back here. They also have a RO water dispenser. A lot of folks around here are on well water, so either you get a RO machine at home, or a lot of people get these from these machines. But back here, I found the switchgear for the Mercedes-Benz charger. Here we go, Lincoln Electric. Service switchboard, 3000 amp, 480 volts, 480, 277, three phase, it looks like. And back here is the pad for the transformer. So as you can see, the transformer is not in place as yet. So not as far along as the Daniels Parkway Fort Myers site, which already has a transformer in place and is just waiting to be powered up and inspected so they can turn on. But here, we're not quite as far along, but still making good progress. So hopefully that transformer will be here in the next few weeks, and we can look forward to this site opening up over the next couple of months or so. So this is going to be our last stop on our coming soon tour of Lee County. All the charging stations that are in progress or planned in this area right now. We'll keep our lookout for others, and another area, maybe Collier County, Charlotte County, whenever those pop up on PlugShare or on other sites that sites and or YouTube channels that I check out. So this is gonna be it for this round. Thank you for joining us here, and we'll see you at the next one. One love, people.